Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lights, Mics and Studios with myself, Charl, and welcome back again to the I Am Studio, the studio in which we play the most hip and happening Christian music out there. What I want to share with you this morning as we again look at the correlation between our spiritual walk and radio and the radio industry is something that's called news, right? So, what is news? News actually happens on radio, and that's where we read whatever happened in the world for specific instances, times, and dates, and the likes. Very often, you would read news on the hour. That would mean 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock, which is our drive time slots here in South Africa. And then late afternoon again at 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is when people want to know the news. They are usually still in their cars, and they want to know what's happening in the world. Now, very interesting, or very uncomfortable rather than what it is interesting, is that when you read news, you very seldom actually bring good news. Very often, we need to share bad news. Myself, I remember one instance in which I had to read the news article to the general public over radio pertaining to a friend of ours that has been brutally attacked in a farm attack, and we needed to read the news article, and I actually needed to cover both ends of the story. I needed to tell the entire world that a very close family friend of ours was attacked on his farm, suffered a tremendous amount of injuries, and was comatose. And it was still very close to my heart, and I needed to share that with the entire world. Not nice. It's not good news. And then when he passed away, which was about 3 or 4 weeks later than the incident, I had to share the same story again, reminding the people of what happened, and then need to tell them that he has gracefully, I think we can say that, gracefully passed away. Also, when you do read the news, if you're living in South Africa and you're on a newsreader and a radio announcer, you need to tell the people that the fuel price is going up. And not a lot of the times you are able or blessed to tell them that the fuel price is going down. People don't like hearing that. That's the point of it. When we read news, you know that you're probably not bringing good news. And it's stuff that people do not like. They want to know it, but they do not like knowing it or enjoy hearing the news. How does that correlate then to our spiritual life? In the second book of Corinthians, in chapter 6, Paul makes the announcement that he wrote them the letter, which we do have, the 1 Corinthians, which did hurt them. He in fact said, it brought you sorrow. I am happy to have brought you sorrow, because I know that the sorrow that I've brought you only lasted for a short time, because then you became repentant and it led to salvation. What does that then mean if we look at this in light of news? It means that very often when we share the gospel story to people, they will take offense of it and they will not like it. People do not like being told what they are doing is a sin or is wrong or is unholy or whatever term you want to use for it. People do not like hearing that. But does that mean we should not say it? No, we should continue sharing the gospel. However amount of offense people are taking in it. The main factor is that you should do it in grace. Paul actually wrote in that letter, he said, I did not enjoy doing it. I did not enjoy telling you that you should have sorrow or that I offended you. But I knew the end product will be salvation. That is why I persisted in writing you the letter. And then he actually makes the statement that says, look back, see how offended you are. However, see how much more rewarding it is to live the life that you currently live. So, what's the message of this video then? However bad news, however tempting it is to actually remain quiet, we cannot remain quiet. We should share the gospel, even if people take offense of it. And we should talk about people in their face, not behind their backs. When we see they are doing something wrong. Matthew 18, go alone. Speak to someone in private when you realize, like, listen, dude, you've been spending too much time on your phone. Or, listen, man, I've noticed that you've been watching pornography. We need to talk to people. Matthew 18:18. Go to them in private, talk to them one-on-one. If you notice they don't listen, then take someone else with. Have a read in Matthew 18. It will actually show you the guidelines how we should address people. And then share the gospel. However offensive it might be to people, it's going to be difficult doing it. It's not going to be fun. But the reward for yourself and for that person when they come to salvation is so much greater than the amount of offense that they can ever take. Do remember to click subscribe to this channel, and do allow notifications for this channel so that you can be notified whenever we upload new videos. We are dropping videos on every single weekday. Go to the comment section. Please like this video and leave a comment in the comment section on what you want us to see on this channel, what you want us to address on this channel, and just share your experience with us. Thank you.